It was a cold winter night in East London, December 1968. As the clock struck 10 p.m., the bustling streets of the city began to quieten, yet the shadows cast over London's gritty underworld remained alive with whispers of fear and anticipation. On this night, another chapter in the violent saga of the Kray twins was about to unfold, one that would leave a mark on the city for decades to come. Unbeknownst to many, a young man named George Cornell, a known figure in the criminal circles of the time, was about to meet his untimely death at the hands of two men who would later be feared and revered in equal measure. The Kray twins, Reggie and Ronnie, had spent years carving out their empire, ruling with a mix of brute force, manipulation, and charm. They were legends in their own right, two brothers who would stop at nothing to expand their dominance over the East End, with a network of gangsters, informants, and corrupt officials ensuring that the Krays' reach stretched far beyond the limits of the criminal world. However, as with all powerful empires, their reign was filled with bloodshed, betrayal, and the constant threat of a rival's knife in the back. On this fateful night, the Krays had set their sights on a target, a man they had believed had crossed them. As George Cornell sat in the blind spot of a pub in South London, he had no idea that the men sent to silence him were already waiting just around the corner. What followed was a cold-blooded execution that would spark a chain of events leading to the downfall of the Kray twins. George Cornell, aged 33, was a well-known figure in London's criminal circles, but his reputation was far from that of a humble, law-abiding man. He was the kind of man who seemed to be everywhere, whether it was running illegal gambling rackets or providing muscle for larger, more established crime syndicates. But he wasn't just any criminal. Cornell was known for his role in the world of organized crime, running protection rackets, street fights, and working closely with other influential figures in the underworld. By all accounts, George had seen the darkest side of London's crime scene. But to his family and friends, Cornell was a different man. He was a son, a brother, and a friend who loved his family dearly, especially